You doing up gang signs, Molly Mile?
And welcome back to episode 193 of the Hit the Showers podcast, presented to you by the Foolproof Entertainment Network. As always, I'm your host, Clifford Jordan Jennings, here with my point man and co-host, Malcolm, always in his off-season, King. How you feeling?
Well, got a couple rebounds off the backboard this past week.
Fucking dumb as shit, boy. Out the gate. We got the guys with me. I got my guy AA Ron the Dot Connector, my guy Q McLeod, CT in the building, and D Stewart. What's happening?
Gang.
Shit.
We got some good sport talks again this week.
You know it. Let one of y'all jump me off. What's going on?
We opened up with the Summer League champs.
Gotta open up with the Cavs, and I just want to say I called it. I told motherfuckers, you better bet on that. I hope anybody out there.
I said, what's his name brother was nice too, and he got MVP.
Isaiah Mobley.
Yeah, said he was nice. Yeah.
Fuck him.
Man, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. They went undefeated too, didn't they?
He ain't getting no burn in the NBA.
Crazy.
We can talk about the summer league stacks or whatever, but he ain't.
I bet money he get clocked next year.
Yeah, he
played last year, but he only played like 15 games.
Yeah, he ain't getting much. Did they drop him down?
Man, how he gonna wait his turn when he playing behind his brother?
Nah, he ain't though. That's the thing.
They want them to play together?
Well, I mean, he is.
Who you gonna get rid of?
He is playing behind him, but I think you can squeeze him. I think you can squeeze him at the 3 in certain rotations.
Whoa, he waddles
a little bit.
How you gonna put a nigga that waddles at the 3?
I mean, he got good length, and his feet ain't bad though.
But
he stay in front of motherfuckers.
Dangerous, bro. You think he can? Just the defensive part, he can't keep his feet right with these threes in the league, right? He would never be able to keep up with these threes in the league, ever.
Nah, not on a regular, but I think you could put him in certain lineups.
Yeah, if you're playing like the Magic.
My nigga, they had Lauri Markkanen playing the 3.
But Lauri Markkanen, he's a hooper regardless of you want him to take it to, you want him to shoot.
No, he's a hooper. He's a hooper, but I'm saying though, like all he was good for, not what he was good for. I'm just saying what he was good for in Cleveland was posting up in that corner for that 3, and then he be getting away on defense.
I could see him playing that type
Isaiah
of role.
Mobley, he averages like 3 and 1s a game now. He ain't getting that in the NBA.
How come he won't? Change that
I mean, but he sunned a lot of them niggas in the summer league.
That's what I'm saying. In the summer league, he was.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be able to do all that there, but
like that.
He was like his game is getting better.
But
he gonna get some scrap points.
Yeah, he was basically showing that like him playing last year gave him an edge on niggas this year. That's really all that was showing. You feel me? Like he was babying niggas in the summer league bad.
He was. And Sam Merrill was going off. That motherfucker was a bucket. You chopping, G. This nigga froze.
He'll go in.
They don't got no good connection on the West Coast.
He's outside.
Reset.
Yeah.
The armadillos took over the Wi-Fi.
He said the armadillos, this nigga.
Turn the Wi-Fi off. My bad. You hear me now?
Yep, you good.
Nah.
Bet.
What was you saying though? He don't even remember.
Yeah, I know. My bad.
But I think Imani Bates is different.
He gonna be
like he's like KD-esque.
He is. He is.
Dead ass.
He was good about it, Jack.
And he's confident with that motherfucker. He let that motherfucker go.
But my deal is like I'm not going to cut him no slack like I do anybody else. Now we just talked about how dangerous that 3 position is. My nigga, you need weight. You need a little bit of weight.
No.
He need a little bit of weight.
He need about 25.
He don't need 20.
He needs about
He need
10.
about 20.
I would give him a good 10 to
About 10.
13,
Yeah, he need about 10.
10 to
The way
12.5.
he trying to play though.
He can still use it. Like, I'm not saying, like, I don't think that if he got 10 spaced out, like on his upper and then his legs and all that, that it would make him any bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not gonna get too much bigger and like get swole. But
why wouldn't only 10 work for him? Buddy never got touched in the summer league. Every time Buddy released the ball, Bud had 2 feet of space.
I mean, I'm not worried that
motherfucker.
I'm not worried about him on offense whatsoever. My issue is defense.
But I don't think as a team you're gonna have to use him for defense.
No. I was telling somebody on the I think it was on the game I was playing with. I don't remember who it was, but depending on how the Cavs choose to use him, I could see him being a rookie getting a 6-man award if he really come out gunning on the bench.
I look at him as like how Bones Highland was when he first came out when he played for the Nuggets. Bones Highland was really like that. But the Nuggets let him go and sent him to the Clippers and niggas forgot about him.
Quick, yeah.
I do remember him doing something for Denver.
He went crazy. He went nuts.
Imani basically probably gonna have more of an opportunity though.
Was that his rookie year?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I agree with you too, Aaron.
I don't know though how. I'm looking at it as like, how are you gonna put Imani Bates? Only way Imani Bates is gonna be able to get the opportunity is if the Cavs have not an easy year, but a year that is not hard for them.
I don't think that's the case whatsoever. You just nah.
So you think he's that answer for real? Maybe in a couple years.
See, here's why I was happy with the pick. I wasn't excited for it, and that's because you got Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland at your guard positions, both 6'1". They try to give Donovan 6'2". Defense is not their top shit. Neither one of them, not their top shit. It can't rely on the bigs because we're in an era where the bigs space the floor. So you need a good D, or a good 3, I mean, like a Okoro, that's going to help play. Issue with Okoro is he can't get you a bucket. So now we got to insert somebody that's going to be decent on D and still get you a bucket. Imani's not that guy yet. I'm not saying he can't be, but he's not that guy yet that's going to be decent on D and still get me a bucket.
They traded away
and that's why
traded away number 8 too. What was number 8 to do?
Lamar Stevenson.
And that's why
Lamar Stevens. I said Stevenson.
That's why I said that if the Cavs don't have a decent year, he ain't gonna get the burn that he needs to get better, because if you're down 15 points in the third quarter, he ain't coming in the game. Unless
you never know.
He could be the spark to get him
but
back.
My thing is, what y'all gonna try to do? Average 41 threes a game now?
That's what a game is.
Donovan Mitchell already take 20 by himself.
I'm glad you said it.
Is that anyways?
Yeah,
he don't take 20.
But for a team like Cliff just said, a team that don't have the stellar defense, what you gonna do? Just try to shoot yourself to a win?
And it's not
good defense,
right? I get what Darren's point is. No, it's not that they don't have decent defense. It's that they put a lot on Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen. But my issue is that if you have 3 people that could potentially be liabilities to get passed up, there's no way that Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley can be there to help.
Yeah. Jarrett Allen ain't Draymond Green. You don't want your big man to have to guard 1 through 5.
And he's too big. Like he may be able to do it, capable, but you don't want him doing that like that all the time.
No, you didn't see him get pulled up. You didn't see him get pulled up top way too many times and get did bad. Embarrassed.
Feet ain't fast enough yet.
No, not at all.
But I've also seen him shut a few guards down.
And then also seen him bat a couple things too.
That's what he good for. But the further out you keep him, That
But
percentage
now-
of block gets lower and lower.
But now in the East, you feel me? Top teams, my nigga got to deal with Joel, Porzingis. You feel me? My
Well,
nigga's
he
really
don't.
about to- He gonna have to.
Nah, he
Who on
don't.
the Cavs is gonna stop either one of them big men?
He might have to deal with Porzy, but he ain't gonna deal with Embiid and them. I mean, yeah, on switches and shit, but for the most part, he's playing 4.
But I don't think if James Harden leaves the 76ers next year, Embiid is gonna go.
You think?
Bruh, if he had the MVP this season without James Harden next year, what do you think he's gonna do?
I don't think he goes. I didn't think that was the
Because
best pick in the first place.
I don't think that they're gonna be in a position to where they're playing for a chip. He's just gonna be playing for stats at that point.
And you don't get no MVP doing
But they
that.
were damn near
Yes, you
just
can.
as close before
Yes, you
You're
can.
not winning.
without
Joker
James.
was doing it. Joker was doing it. Why couldn't Embiid?
Joker was
Joker
number
didn't-
one in the West. What are you
But
talking
they
about?
weren't winning shit since 2020 in the bubble. And they didn't even win then. They just got there.
If the 76ers were a high seat in the East long before James Harden ever got there. Which is why when he came, I said, I don't think that helps too much.
But so
Who,
are the
Harden?
Rockets, and the Rockets
Mhm.
are trash now.
I think it helped him beat a lot. Like you said, they were Philly was good.
I'm not worried about an
Basketball
individual. Yeah, it took a little bit off of him, but as far as getting them any further, that wasn't the key.
But do y'all think I think it only took so much off of him mentally. He didn't have to deal with a lot of BS like he has before. The process, when the last time somebody said trust the process? Now it's all about James Harden's fuck up.
That process.
You just didn't have to.
You said what, cuz?
But the process
Hold
was Embiid. The process was not Ben Simmons. The process was Embiid.
What you say,
It
Aaron?
was a whole
Markel
team
Fultz, that
thing.
first two. Remember, Markel Fultz was part of the process. At the
Yeah, it was
beginning.
a whole process. Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
it was
when
more
they started
than
sticking
beat. It was more than beat.
They let that
But-
shit.
But the process started when Embiid said he was going to win a chip in Philly. And the process, he's still there. So therefore, the process is still going, and that's why he came out
It's
the
been a
other day.
process about everything.
But that's
Them
why he
getting-
came out
them
the
getting
other
hurt,
day
them-
and said, "I want to win a chip, whether it's here or somewhere else." He's never said that before, ever.
No, he hadn't.
He's never said that.
Well, how many you can't each year you getting older in the league, so you can't be sticking around just to play. Like you trying to win a ring. So I mean, he's probably going to end up bouncing though for real.
Yeah, but where the fuck is he gonna go?
I mean,
There's
that's
a lot of
a
places.
toss up. We can't even
I'm
predict
saying
that.
money wise though, motherfucker's gonna have
By
to
then,
break,
somebody can
break
clear up some
everything
space
up.
for him.
Because
You
bottom
have to
line
break it
is
up.
he ain't going nowhere this year.
No,
Right?
So
or next.
and
I
even
don't
if
think
he,
he's going nowhere at all.
I don't think so either. I really don't think so either.
Not
Whether
with,
James is there or not.
Tyrese Maxey there, he's gonna be a decent player in like next year for sure. We're gonna see some Tyrese Maxey
He
But that
already
ain't enough.
starting to turn up.
for
That
sure.
ain't enough.
Nah, it ain't enough.
though.
It ain't enough.
To keep as a foundation, it's enough for a foundation.
No,
to
they
get
got a
somebody
decent-
else to come there. You don't need to break that up. All you need is to bring something in.
You're going to end up getting rid of Harden and Harris or somebody. It ain't gonna be the same.
I would not get rid of Tobias
Yeah,
Harris.
you can't get rid of Tobias.
I would not
They
get rid
end
of Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris only got as bad as he did because James
They
Harden.
just got rid of the minivan in Cleveland now.
Could he sub
Who?
Tobias?
Tobias does not suck.
George Niang is in Cleveland. He a
Pretty
nice
sub.
pickup for them.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Like,
I'm not overly impressed, but I'm not mad at it.
More
and
shooting.
my boy Max. My boy
Max Strus.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
mind Max. Max
Yeah,
fills a
Cleveland
lot of
could be
holes.
straight.
Now, see, when y'all say something about like
No
Cleveland,
defense.
it upsets me a little bit that like motherfuckers say, "Oh yeah, Cleveland fixed the shooting problem by getting Amani Bates." No, nigga, you fixed the problem by getting Max
No.
Strus.
Minivan.
No. No to both of those.
Yeah,
And
listen,
not
yeah,
necessarily yours, CT. I do agree that Niang does help with some of that. But no, I don't think Imani Bates was ever the fix the shooting
No.
guy.
But I'm saying that's the grade that they got when they drafted him. The grade was they drafted him and they, quote unquote, fixed the shooting problem.
No, I don't think so. I think Sam Merrill helps with that. I think Imani Bates doesn't hurt by no means, but I think that they thought with the addition of Niang and Strus that they covered those, bases. I think with all that combined, I think you did the best you could do, with what was available.
But are we forgetting that Imani Bates is a top 5 NBA draft pick? If he did not get caught with a gun, like, are we forgetting that? He's been number 1 in his class since.
Yeah, no, but he fell off with that whole move when he went to Memphis and he shit the bed.
Yeah, but he got in trouble though.
No, he shit the bed long before he got in trouble.
Bruh, but you cannot take that.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He got it. It's his fault. He shouldn't have went back home.
Eastern Michigan. Yeah.
He shouldn't have went back home.
That's what I'm saying. If that didn't happen, my boy would still be ranked.
But he didn't even go after the
top
draft
10 in
his
his
first year out
class.
of college. So what are you talking about?
Because of all the shit he had going on, bruh.
Yeah, Memphis was his best bet.
Like if he would have just stayed in Memphis, got his suspension, stayed in Memphis, stayed with Penny, he would have had a better chance of getting at least a top 20 pick.
Because he went to Eastern Michigan.
I don't know.
He went to Eastern Michigan after he got in trouble, and that's what made him fall.
You breaking up again, CT. Yeah, I don't know what you got going on in AZ. Y'all might have to
It's that dry heat.
something shit.
Bro, he be fucking up the Wi-Fi.
Y'all might have a sandstorm coming. I don't know what the fuck you got going
Because he
on.
wasn't finna. He
The electrical
Look,
storm.
he just dropped. What was you saying?
They said, yeah, and you got to
Am I back
remember,
on?
Cliff.
Yeah.
He went to college a year early. He went to college when he was 17.
Yeah, I know he opted out of his. You right.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine if that boy would have went to the overtime league or something. He would be with the Thompson twins. He would be up there like draft pick with them niggas. Like that.
No, I agree with that. I do agree with that.
I
agree with that.
That's what I'm saying. So like Imani Bates really, like, people are looking at his draft number and like forgetting that like he is a lottery pick.
No, I agree, and that's exactly what Gilbert said. Gilbert said he should have went 6 to the Magic to pair up with Banchero.
For sure.
I don't think that was a bad statement. But I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not happy to have him. I definitely was happy with the pick. I was just like, that doesn't really cover what we was needing, though. You know.
But who has a higher ceiling, Sam Merrill or Imani Bates?
No, Imani does for sure. But see, I don't care what the articles or the casual fan says that we need. Fuck the shooting. Shooting was not the issue. We needed a wing defender that could still score. Doesn't have to be shoot. We just need a wing defender. Isaac Okoro is great. That's why they didn't get rid of him. But his offense hasn't been developed yet to a point of him actually being a threat on that court. So it ends up being 4-on-5 at that point offensively. And then with Donovan on the court, now we know it's 1-on-5 because this nigga only gonna dish it unless you stop him.
But we start saying this more and more.
Who would you rather have gotten? Like, if it wasn't Imani Bates, who would you?
Yeah, who else could it have been?
At that point,
That's a decent pick. That's a decent pick, especially with the plate at 49.
And you gotta think right now, Cliff. We say this every episode I've been on. We live in a world to where sports, any sport, is analytics. And right now, the analytics are you win games by scoring more, not stopping somebody from scoring more. You outscore your opponent regardless if your defense sucks or not. That's just what motherfuckers are living on right now.
I mean, no, that's correct, but you can't score more. You can't even complete that statement without the defense.
Blame the Warriors, though.
But see, even the Warriors, though,
they had like 2 solid people on defense. That's it. They had Harrison Barnes at the time, and they had Draymond.
But they didn't do
And
awful
Clay.
either.
And Clay. And Clay.
Iguodala,
Yeah, Clay, right.
Bruh, but are you serious, bruh?
Yeah, I wouldn't even think about Iguodala.
Bruh, Iggy ain't played since that year, nigga. He been a mentor since that year. He was a defensive factor, but he was not a defensive factor.
No, he was definitely a defensive factor.
A nigga was guarding Bron. He was a defensive factor on Bron.
He was definitely a defensive factor.
Oh.
You can't stop Bron? Name a nigga that's ever stopped Bron.
What did Bron average?
Slow him down.
What did Bron average? So if Bron averaged 30 that series, you're telling me that he would have averaged 50 without
Listen,
Andre?
if he averaging 30, that means at least held him to that motherfucker. You hear what I'm saying? He didn't exceed the average this evening.
Bruh, if a nigga put 30 on you per game, I don't care who you are. You ain't hold me.
But it's a difference between a nigga and LeBron James. If a nigga put 30 on you, yeah, we might got a problem. But if LeBron James does,
I'm pretty sure Kyrie put up a couple 30s in that motherfucker too. J.R. Smith was getting off too.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but it's a difference between a chip or not, though.
Listen, Iguodala was working.
He had the moment when it counted.
But all I'm saying is,
and he did get that MVP, didn't he?
All I'm saying is you can't.
He got that one.
You can't outscore a motherfucker without defense. What you gonna do? Go shot for shot and hope you get the first shot, first shot of the game, and keep the lead just going back and forth. Is that?
But with the league being 3-point right now, how many people have great perimeter defense? Not many.
I don't know. I don't think that's true.
That's a scouting problem.
I don't think that's true either.
It's a scouting problem. But with the NBA being a 3-point league right now, why the fuck are we not focusing on perimeter defense?
I don't think that's true.
It has to be.
Nah, I really don't. I think that there could be a difference between, because you got to think. In a sense, you're correct, right? A lot of the time, motherfuckers equate a defensive position as the 5 through the 3. You feel me? Like, you get a bulk of your defensive stats in those positions. Now, what I'll say is, as far as kids working, of course you should be working on your fundamentals, your defense, your footwork, all that. But for the most part, they're working on their offense, their 3-point shooting. Right. So you're going to have far better offensive skilled players than you ever would defensive skilled players to guard them. So I'm not saying that the current players we have aren't good perimeter defenders. I'm just saying that when you go up against a specialist, go up against a Joe Harris, who's just going fade shoot a 3, run shoot a 3, catch a 3, shoot a 3, run off a screen shoot a 3. It's going to be very hard to show your perimeter defensive skills when you're dealing with people like that. And he's not even a factor. He's just the extra man on the team.
And it comes down to, like, being a big man. The NBA don't push that no more. It ain't cool to be a
They're
big
starting
man.
to go back to it. They are starting to go back to it. I've seen.
But there aren't many. But, like, how many big men in the world can be a Giannis? You feel me?
Wembanyama.
I wasn't even considering them like the Wembanyama's. Like, you know, my guy who I've been saying really.
And who's the big man these days?
What's my guy's name? Ty Jones, the dude that is for the Charlotte right now. He's a pretty natural big man.
Yeah, but he wouldn't get that much burn on another team.
I mean, I don't think
the third.
But
Robert
Williams
Griffin
is
the
a
third.
big man.
I say
like,
Robert
he's
Griffin.
like he's not like he's not a. I'm saying like a Boogie Cousins, like a Dwight Howard. Like
a Boogie Cousins isn't a traditional big man.
But he's a bruiser. We ain't got no bruisers in the league no more.
I mean,
now that's different.
And Embiid to bruise you a little bit.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We got two out of 32 teams. That's what I'm saying. Every team has a guard that a kid wants to be. Not every team has a big man that kids even look at.
Well, see, because that's a lot of that comes with big man is genetics as well. Kids can't strive to be 7 foot and 260 pounds. That's your
but I'm not
genetics
saying
or
like
not.
big. I'm saying like the style of play though. Like not many big men these days want to be in the paint. Nobody wants to be in the paint. Like kid, like Carlo Boozer's kids. Have you like me and CT was just talking about them playing the other day. If they could play traditional big man, but they are playing like guards. And the only reason they can play like guards is because they're still in high school. But think about if you're playing guard from 6th grade all the way up into college and they try to change you and put you down there, you're going to hate it.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't about hating. You ain't going to be what we need you to be.
That's good. You feel me? That's why a lot of big men nowadays get washed under the rug because it's like, what can you really do other than shoot a 3 and you really ain't that good at it?
Yeah, you know what? I'm not too far. I'm not going to disagree with that statement because I kind of see similarities with Dennis Rodman's son.
For sure.
I'm like
Bruiser's kids, they're 16 and they're just the biggest people on the court at the time. And I was telling him Cooper Flagg put 30, 10, 12, and 10 and 10 on them. And so when they really play some heat, they really ain't stopping nothing, bro. Had a quadruple, triple, whatever he had.
Mark hit the showers early and shit.
I swear.
He had like 32 points, 10 blocks.
Mister hit the showers.
Assists,
Right.
11 rebounds and 5 steals that game.
But to your point as well, I will say, and not to get hung up on the topic because we got some things to talk about. But what I will say is, it's not a lot of room to play traditional big anymore either. When you look at the rules. You can't just bully a motherfucker like you used to be able to back in the day, or you gonna get a call.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the refs ain't doing that bully ball no more.
Right, so I can't model my game off of Shaquille O'Neal if I'm in an era with motherfucking Wembanyama. You think they gonna let me throw an elbow before I go up with this standing dunk? You know how many times Shaq caught a motherfucker with an elbow and they didn't call it?
And now you can just go to the monitor. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's over with.
That shit crazy.
Back in the day when refs can bet on the game before the game and shit.
But you still can get ejected.
I mean, keep it a buck.
Casino before the game.
Keep it a buck. It'd be easier to do it now than it would be back then.
It's really not, though.
It would.
It ain't.
It would.
Because, like, the dudes in the NFL, did you hear what they got in trouble for? They're getting in trouble because you know that if you do more than $600 on like any like cash transaction or anything on like anything, it has to be reported to the state.
Right. I thought it
$600.
Is it 6?
It's $600.
I thought it was 3 or something.
I thought you couldn't gamble, period.
You can't, but I'm saying that's how they're getting caught, because if they gambled less than a certain amount of money, the only reason they're caught is because that law is in place right now to where if you use a certain amount of money on certain things, they report it.
Nigga, you an NFL player. What I would do is I would...
To your homie, your peoples.
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody. I ain't giving nobody 10 bands and say, hey, bro, go put that on me, because if it hit, I'm looking for it.
I'm not doing that. Why would I do that? I'm an NFL player, and I can't spend more than 6 anyway, or it's getting reported to the state. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hire probably like 10 to 20 people all to put $600 on a bet for me, put $599.99, and then cash me out. I cash you out for the services.
As a rich person, you ain't doing that.
As a motherfucker who want to stay out of jail or out of
saying they're dumb.
suspension.
I would rather not gamble than do that, because it comes with taxes. It comes with everything. I would rather just get my money, write it off. I ain't doing
taxes on who though?
That's why you just don't do it. Because If you win money and you pay your taxes, you get that back. I'm not about to just give it to somebody and then they come up off of my winning.
That's not as fun as putting 10,000 down and winning 30,000.
Right.
Why wouldn't it be? Now you get
fun.
Why wouldn't it
I'm
be?
not risking 10,000 to only win like 30,000.
Now you get to live both worlds. All these motherfuckers want to be gangsters and ball players. So now, wait. Now I can go and do my pickups after every bet and ride through and get my shit cash.
Wait, hold on. You just said, Cliff, that you would bet a 10,000 bet to only win 30,000.
No, that's what I said.
You would do that?
I wouldn't say
A rich motherfucker would.
Get a rush
Oh, I was about to say that.
Right, a motherfucker who got.
No, that is a sick man.
Yeah,
Alright,
not
I'm just
for
saying,
no 30.
What's his name?
Everybody ain't parlaying.
It wouldn't be 30. It was you only would win 20.
Look, if
Get
I
your
bet
10
10,
back in 20.
You don't know that. Depends on the odds. You said what, cuz?
I said if I bet 10, I get 20 back. I feel good about myself.
Listen.
Like I'm not
For real?
win.
But I'm saying the risk of that, not the when you get it feels good, but the risk of only betting 10 to get 10 back.
Jordan Belfort would have bet that.
I would say NFL players have made worse decisions.
Well, it depends. It depends. We ain't about to talk about how we bet, but it depends on the frequency of bets, how many you put in at what, and what the odds were on the bets that you put in.
If it was guaranteed, if it was like Alabama beating Tulane or something, oh yeah, I need that too.
But you tripling your money though. Tripling your money is always good. Am I wrong?
Right.
If I put in 20 to 60, I feel good about myself.
Listen.
If I lose 10, I hate everybody.
Hey, well, that's
it ain't like
It don't matter how much was on the line. Motherfucker could have bet his last $250 just to make it even. I'd be like, fuck, I missed out on that bet.
Yeah. $2.50. Yeah, I'd be mad off $1. CT, no, I'd be mad off my $2 bet.
Listen, but you know them is the ones you be making the craziest, like a 25 pick parlay.
Million, bro. I could have hit a 1 trillion
I'm
odds.
gonna hit one of them bitches this year. I'm telling you.
But yeah, nah, I am too. I bet so too. I'm speaking
for
that.
some reason though, I wanted to put money on Cam Whitmore winning the MVP for the summer league because how bad people talked about him when he got drafted.
Keegan Murray won it.
I thought he won
dude in
the
Houston.
Cam Whitmore did.
Dude in
Keegan Murray
Houston.
won it last year.
Yeah, Keegan Murray.
Oh
won it.
yeah,
Yeah, Keegan Murray only played one game.
One game, yeah.
you are right.
His brother played. He got a 20
Does he?
Yeah.
in Portland.
His brother
Portland,
played out. His brother played.
That
at
I was
Iowa.
not aware of.
He played at Iowa, so he had like a little. He was
He
behind
played
all
on
them
Portland.
Hoopers.
So he was on Portland Summer League.
Yeah, them
I was
motherfuckers
not
like
aware of that.
Yeah.
I was like, look at Keegan. I'm like, that ain't
You
Keegan.
didn't see him though because Iowa really.
I did.
had,
He's
like,
a left.
No,
he
I'm saying
left-handed.
Cliff. I'm saying Cliff. He
Oh.
didn't see him play in college much because he was. On
Yeah,
Iowa.
I didn't see him play in Iowa. And remember, I told you the only game that I watched of Portland, I was looking for Scoop.
He played
And when
the
I
first game.
I know I missed it. I think it was the second one. When I seen he wasn't playing, I didn't.
Watch it, yeah.
Yeah. But
I like Sharp on their team too. Sharp.
man,
Jaden Sharp.
they got some players, man.
They're about to be the next damn the Pistons though.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if they lose
Cade
Dame,
Cunningham's supposed to be just as good as Scoot.
I think Cade Cunningham is better
Cade
than
Cunningham
Scoot.
had just as much hype, or if not more than.
It's
Scoot.
not about the hype, but
I think
But it
Cade
is about the
Cunningham's
hype though,
better
and
than
it's
Scoot.
still.
It's
That's what I'm
hype
saying. So if Cade Cunningham is better than Scoot, the Pistons really have some hoopers on their squad. So therefore, why?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So like, why wouldn't they be like the same thing? Jeremy Grant went over to Portland. If Dame leaves, they're going to be basically the same team.
I mean, if Dame leaves, I would agree. That's what I was saying.
No,
if
Pistons
Dame
are
leaves,
way better.
But that's what I'm saying. They're a young team. They ain't got no purpose really. They're just.
I think that ends up being. I won't go as far as to say like the start of the Pistons build, but
No, I think the Magics are closer on a build than the Pistons for real.
Oh no, the Pistons are still building. Don't get that twisted.
Yeah, but
They
I think the
signed Joe
Magic.
But they're coming to the end of their build.
Yeah,
They signed Joe Harris this offseason.
yeah,
Did they?
Yeah,
yeah.
Pistons.
They did. They
Oh,
did.
Harris getting old.
He left.
He can shoot that.
Not for
thing.
his
Oh,
style of game.
Are we gonna forget that like Mikal Bridges and them are still in Brooklyn now?
My nigga had 7.6 points per game last season.
He was hurt. How many games he played?
Yeah,
He played like
70.
he
How
played
hurt
like
was he? He played 74.
no, he
Yeah, he did.
didn't.
I'm looking right
couldn't
at
have.
it.
Joe Harris did not play.
Yeah,
74
nah, I don't remember
games
seeing
last
him
year.
in.
He couldn't
He
have.
played
probably
like
did.
he played like 17 games last year.
This
Man,
is
they-
74. No, y'all are thinking of the 21-22 season.
Bro, Joe Harris did not play at all last year.
No, you're thinking of 2
Hey.
years ago. He played 14 games. This past year, he played 74 games. He got hurt 2 years ago. He played 14 games that year.
Let's not act like we were watching the Knicks.
Then that's probably what it was. He got washed under the rug.
Nah,
He
we
play,
don't
he,
watch-
no, hold on. He played 20 minutes a game, 7.6 points.
That's why he only had 7.6 points, nigga. He
20
only played
minutes.
20 points, 20 minutes a game. My nigga had what, like 2.5 minutes a quarter? It like
Hold on. 20 divided by 4 is about.
I'm just
Wow.
playing, bro. I know what it is. It's 5, but I don't even think that he would have got straight 5 minutes in each quarter.
Yeah,
He
I
probably
just
got
don't
most-
remember
He
seeing it.
probably got most of his time in the
either.
beginning of the game. He definitely wasn't getting no
Exactly.
third quarter.
I don't
fourth quarter
remember.
game.
And I'm
He
trying to
pulled
go
a
back
Duncan
and
Robinson.
pull.
Now he might as well should have been
Footage.
hurt getting 20 minutes and 7.6.
I'm weak. His name is Joseph Malcolm Harris.
Well, I know. Well, I mean, coming back from an injury, I mean, I understand you limited in his minutes, but I just don't remember seeing my nigga.
He's 31.
Lord knows you probably have pee, keep all everything on you. Stay out of there.
Hold up.
He
Anyway,
didn't
I hope
do
you're
this
talking about a
thing.
dog.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
talking about dog. I'm telling him to stay out my bedroom. I just don't like his feet in there. You don't know what they walk out on the inside.
Mm.
what we-
But I saw that from that text that you sent earlier, Q. The only thing I saw was Pistons or the Pacers trading Chris Duarte.
Why would they do that?
Traded
To
him to the
Sacramento, I
Kings, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why the Kings
And then they
wanted-
traded him for 2 seconds in 2028 and 2030.
But you got to think the Pacers just drafted a couple people. They drafted a dude that played with Vic, and then they drafted what's the other dude's name? Fuck, I forgot.
The guard, Bennett.
Yeah. No, Bennett got
No,
drafted.
Benedict
last
was
year.
last year. Benedict
They got
was
rid
last
of
year.
They got rid of Duarte so Bennett can play more. But they just
Yeah.
drafted 2 dudes in the draft that are gonna get some burn for sure. And they still got Buddy Hill get burned. They got a squad.
Brought in Bruce.
Halliburton.
Bruce was big.
Yeah, I mean, you got to
Mhm.
think about it. They brought in Bruce Brown and Obi Toppin.
Yeah, and they still got Tyrese.
Right.
Shit,
Miles
Tyrese got
Turner.
that
And
big
Tyrese
money.
went off last
Miles
year.
Turner, Chris
He got
Smith.
that big money, too.
Chris Smith, yep. Chris Smith is a nice backup big man too.
The dude from Kentucky.
What you think they do? You think they good enough to make the playoffs?
Yes.
At least to play in.
Yes, they are.
The Pacers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nah, they ain't making no
I'm
fucking
not voting negative on that.
Bro, you gotta think
Yeah, I
about
think
it.
I'm
The
going
Pacers-
negative as well.
Bro, how many years in a row have the Pacers not made the playoffs? It ain't been many.
It's really fun.
No, we was just talking about it the
It's
other.
been a few years, but you gotta think about it. The Cavs don't make the playoffs more than the Pacers don't.
You right.
Lately,
You right.
They do lately.
No, you are right. You are
But I'm
historically
saying-
correct about
But
that.
I'm saying
They
that's
did
what I'm
have to
saying.
bond.
So how you gonna say the Pacers can't make it when like they beat?
No, I didn't say
They
can't.
can,
I
but
just
they
said I
won't
don't
make
think
it.
they do.
But by saying negative means that they can't.
No. You're saying can. I'm saying they won't. They can someday, just not right now. Not anytime soon.
Let me see what the Pacers.
They
got.
could battle for the 10th spot and hopefully make a play in.
Superstar, I hope so.
You think they got a shot at the 5th spot?
I said 10.
Oh, 10th. Oh, okay.
Bro, and they still got TJ McConnell in them, bro. Like they got some hoopers, some hoopers.
TJ McConnell was a good player to have on the team. I just don't play him a lot of minutes.
This nigga said
You don't need to play him a lot of minutes because you need to just let him off the leash and come put up 20.
He's not that.
Nah.
Yes, he is.
Nah,
He's just
not
a
that.
pass. He's just a little pass.
For the most part, he's a scrappy defender, and he'll get you a 3, but for the most part, he's looking to pass.
Patrick Beverly is a pest. TJ McConnell is not a pest, bro.
What?
Went to the Spurs?
Are you saying that he ain't been known for his offensive game? When has Patrick Beverly ever been known for his offensive game?
3 years.
I don't even know if you can say that TJ has been known for his offensive game.
We wouldn't have known him if he didn't.
Man, I think he can get you some offense, but nah, he just makes the right plays. That's why his passing is so on.
Bro,
he's not selfish. He'll make the right play.
Patrick Beverly is getting floated through the NBA. You just said that full court defense shit, CT. That shit don't matter.
I mean, he's still getting paid, so I ain't hating on my nigga.
No, I'm just saying on what CT just said. He said.
So he just got another contract, didn't he?
Nigga, at what point is he gonna be able to make that last? Nigga, you can't give us 5 points a game.
Who, Pat?
And the only reason that
you didn't see what he did with Chicago?
But the only reason he's getting that because Lonzo Ball just got a fucking veteran payout. He ain't never gonna play again.
Just got another contract. He just signed with Philly.
And I just told you why. Because Lonzo Ball will never play ever again.
Lonzo finna have to start
he signed with Philly.
Pushing his rap career.
Yeah, whatever.
So somebody thinks he's good. So I mean,
he ain't good.
Career's still going.
He ain't good.
He was getting boards in Chicago. Like
he ain't
Pat
good.
Still got it.
He's not good.
3 ball looking nice.
He's not good.
Hey. Almost made the play in.
Bruce Brown is good. Pat Beverly is not good.
I mean, it's a point.
Almost made to make the play in.
It's a point in a guy like him being on a roster. I'm not going. I'll say that.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say
pest. He's that pest, but he ain't good.
I wouldn't say he's not bad.
I'm not going to say. Yeah, I'm not going to say he's bad either.
He does his part.
He ain't horrible. He's in the NBA.
He's not a starter. You think he's a starter?
He has been starting
in Chicago again.
Bro, CT, man, I about just jumped through. You said
he wasn't starting in no fucking LA. He had a couple games that he was in there at that spot, but he wasn't.
I just literally, bro, you said Pat Beverly was a starter in the NBA.
Has he not started in the NBA his whole career? Goofy.
No, he started. He started sometime.
He started with Houston when he got there.
He has started. In a starter.
Does not mean that you are a starter.
Right.
Nigga, you can be. CT, your coach can tell you starting for the next 20 games, but when my nigga come back, you back on the bench, nigga. You just playing your role.
Yeah.
There wasn't nobody coming back for me.
Get in where you fit in, nigga, on the roster.
When Dyrus came back,
when you talk to the cheerleaders, nigga, you ain't no starter.
What?
It ain't matter. It ain't matter who came back.
When you talk to the cheerleaders, CT, if you ain't starting at the beginning of the year, you better not tell nobody you a starter, nigga.
CT knew that's why they.
Nigga, you ain't on a starter.
Nah, you can tell a motherfucker you a starter once you take a spot, but
Pat Beverly ain't never took no spot. He got put in a spot.
What? Y'all tweeting again.
Not lately. Not lately.
Whose spot did Pat Bev ever take?
He got his. What you mean? He was always a starter. So what you mean? Whose spot was he to take? Like
he might have took Jose Alvarado's spot in New Orleans.
He was on New Orleans. That nigga was never on.
Yeah, wasn't he?
New Orleans.
He might.
He was on New Orleans. He helped them get to the playoffs.
The Clippers.
No, he shut. Did he shut them out?
Yeah, he played for
the Timberwolves.
Yeah, he played for the Timberwolves, the Clippers.
Like he's been a starter. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Y'all
clowning. But CT, look.
We're not talking about being though.
And they went to the playoffs. And
you stuck in the past. We're not talking about the past.
Yeah, we're talking about now.
Last few years, did it? What
Bro,
do
when
you
the
mean?
last time that he played for the Timberwolves? It's been at least 7
Nah,
years.
fuck that. When's the last?
year? That long, damn. You dumb
Bruh,
as fuck.
He's been on at least it's not been 7 years, but he's been on at least 3 or 4 teams.
Oh yeah, it was the bye. He waved the
No, he
goodbye
hasn't.
to New
No, he
Orleans.
fucking hasn't. You niggas don't know sports.
Yeah,
So
he
this
waved
isn't-
he
so
waved
this isn't
goodbye
his
to
third-
New Orleans with the Timberwolves.
This isn't his third team since the Timberwolves,
Lakers.
Lakers, Clippers.
No, he was on. He went from the Clippers to the Timberwolves. So
Yeah.
Okay, so Clippers, Lakers, Bulls.
Like 3 years ago.
So it was just 2 years ago when they went to the. They remember he was.
You
crying
just,
in
but
the
you
play-in
just
game?
said you just said he signed with the 76ers, right?
This offseason.
But I'm saying that is 4 teams in 2 years. Like, what are you saying?
You said he played for the Timberwolves 7 years ago, though. It was
I
like a
was
year and a
just
half ago.
joking. I was saying he's been on 4 teams in 2 years
And he started on every one.
because
He
he's getting
has
played.
started.
No,
has
he has
started.
He's getting put in these positions because they need somebody. He's not someone that people are fucking seeking out. That Pat Bev's about to get us somewhere. What the fuck?
You can't even say Russell Westbrook was a starter on every team he's been on in the
He
past.
hasn't
He
been.
has started.
What? That sounds. He hasn't been a starter, but he
Has started
What?
and being a starter, like Darren said, are
That's
two different
No,
things.
That's
basically,
different.
Look at it this way: full time versus part time.
Right. Right.
Exactly.
Part timer
You're
can work an
seasonal.
8-hour
You're
day.
seasonal,
That don't
nigga.
make him a full timer though.
And you don't get benefits. Like, what are you talking
What?
about?
Boy,
That was a good way to put it.
That's a fact.
Because
That's a fact.
I'm not saying Pat Beverly has not started. I'm saying what team can start him?
So he ain't no starter.
Give me one team that can start Pat Beverly right now.
Because you start on one team does not mean you're a starter on every team you go to. Why are you trying to make it seem like he started on the Timberwolves, so he's a starter on every team he goes to?
I love Pat Bev, but he's not a starter.
He's not a starter.
Not right now, not as of
In today's
23-24
NBA, Pat Beverly
season.
is
Not a starter.
what about on the Spurs?
Just every team he's played on, he just started.
The Spurs didn't the
That's just
Spurs just
crazy.
get they got Tyus Jones or did he went back to the Spurs, right?
Nigga, the
Yeah.
Wizards about it right now.
So why
There's
would
a
they
lot
get
of
Is
teams.
it
why would
Tyus?
How could Pat
Or is it
Pat
Trey?
start over Tyus Jones? It's Trey Jones. Trey Jones. You're right.
Is he
Yeah,
gonna-
I think it's
bet he
Trey.
goes Philly and start.
You said he
He
goes
can start.
to
He can
Philly
start
and
for the Wizards.
That's it.
He can start for the Wizards.
TT,
Who's the
hold on,
Wizards'
bruh.
points
TT,
right now? You might have got me on that. Who's the Wizards' point guard?
Well,
TT.
isn't it Kuzma and
Hey, hey,
He ain't a
y'all.
guard
Did y'all
though.
just hear
Jordan
what
Poole? No,
CT
Jordan
said?
Poole.
If they don't
Jordan
get that
Poole,
start,
yeah, he ain't
start.
starting on the Wizards.
CT, for real. What
He's starting on
lineup
the
do
Wizards.
you see
Unless
on the 76ers where Pat Bev is starting?
Unless you
If
put
they
him at
don't
the
get James
two.
Harden back, he starts.
Fuck James Harden.
So
Exactly.
you're telling me
Fuck James Harden.
if they don't get James Harden back, you think they gonna settle with Pat Bev starting?
I would
Max.
take Pat Bev over Kyle Lowry.
They're gonna go find something.
I would
So-
too. I would
You say
too.
you would
So-
take Pat Bev over Kyle
I would.
Lowry?
Yeah, I would.
So actually, I would see him starting in Miami. If
Are
they
you
got-
saying? Are you saying only
Hey.
for defense?
But I said he
I'm
I'm
saying-
saying overall.
Yeah, I'm saying Pat Bev's defense
My
and
bad.
his non scariness is more important to me
It's
than
intangible.
Kyle Lowry's wishy-washy gameplay.
You see what he did to Lonzo when he
For
came
for,
in?
for what team though? For
You
what
see what he
team?
did to Lonzo when he came in and shook him
For
up.
what
Now
team?
again,
You
we
put
know
Pat
Lowry
Bev-
ain't no
you put
starter
Pat-
either, so that's not saying
That's
that.
not a good comparison. Like, if you're telling me that you don't look that well at Kyle Lowry, so you're basically saying that he's better than shit.
Lowry ain't started since Kawhi won a chip.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're saying Kyle Lowry's trash and you're
Not
just saying
true.
he's better than Kyle Lowry,
Now
That
Q
ain't saying much.
has started and start is two different things. Kyle Lowry only
No.
started for Miami because he was all that was
No.
available.
no,
No,
Kyle Lowry
no,
never got
no,
benched.
no,
though.
no.
He's never been
Started.
benched. He's
No.
never
He was
been
gonna
benched.
go somewhere else and start.
No,
Clowning.
when he first got to Miami, that he was the starter.
Well, yeah, they had plans for him too.
$30 million.
That was the downfall.
Then Kyle Lowry got benched for injury.
Right,
He got
because
benched
they got
for
you
injury.
off. They got you off of the Vic with the last chip you got, and expected you to still be able to contribute.
But he's not a starter.
We ain't
But
getting
he's
out
not
there.
a starter. No.
Kyle Lowry only got benched because
They
he
gotta
got
hit
hurt
the
though, and he
shots,
just never
man.
made it back until the starting lineup. He did not get taken out of the starting lineup because he was trash for.
Or
somebody
we
else.
find
he got
out-
hurt and just never got put back in.
Or we find out how good talent comes into the
I
league
correct
and other
that
talent
too.
rotates.
Who'd he get replaced by?
Shit, Gabe Vincent took his motherfucking spot.
Bruh.
So we just gonna keep that 100.
But he
Hey,
got
that's
hurt
who my
first.
Lakers got. Yeah, that's what they got. That's right.
He got hurt
Gabe
first.
Vincent
though.
took his motherfucking
No, he
spot.
did
He
get
got
hurt
hurt
first,
first.
but even when he came back, it's not like he didn't get the opportunity coming off the bench to prove he was
But he
willing
never
to.
was the same when he came
He
back.
stayed
though.
getting hurt. Yeah.
Didn't
That's
matter.
what
You
I'm
wasn't
saying.
getting
He-
it back.
But that's what
You
I'm
see
saying.
Kyle
He
go
didn't
down,
get-
he
he
hit.
didn't get benched for Gabe Vincent. Gabe Vincent got an opportunity.
My whole
It worked out
thing
for him.
Is we
Kyle
arguing?
Lowry, hold on, Cliff. Kyle Lowry would have had to be Toronto Kyle Lowry to get that spot back for Gabe Vincent.
But if he didn't get hurt, he would have started the whole
He
year.
wasn't
They would've
playing
just took
too
him-
long.
They would. They
I'ma
wouldn't have
correct
just
you.
taken him out and put Gabe Vincent in there.
No,
What's the
wasn't
point of
playing
paying
too
Kyle
bad.
Lowry
I
to
kinda-
do that?
because that's a younger guy and he's going to defend the full
But
court.
what I'm
on
saying is, if he
every
never got
possession, as
hurt,
long
he
as
would have
folks
never
like, get
had
up
that
there.
opportunity, and they would have never
And his-
gave him that opportunity.
And his pick and roll game with Bam Adebayo was 10 times fucking better than the pick and roll game with Kyle
But we
Lowry.
couldn't see that until Kyle Lowry got hurt.
Well, no, I mean,
You couldn't see it until Kyle Lowry got hurt.
He wasn't playing that often until Kyle Lowry got hurt.
No, because you don't watch Miami Heat basketball like
Yes,
watch.
I do. But if you're watching
Nah.
the starter, I'm watching
Nah.
the starter
You
more than
can't
I'm
be.
watching the bench. Yes,
You
I
can't
am.
be. You
So
can't
you're
be.
telling me that Gabe Vincent got. So you're what you're saying? Like, just tell me this is what you're saying. That Gabe Vincent replaced Kyle Lowry.
Yes.
yeah, I would agree with that as well.
think
I don't
so.
think that's right.
That
I
was
don't
my
think that's
argument.
wild to
But-
say. Is that wild
But
to
what
say?
you were just saying is it injury based or because Gabe
It's
Vincent
performance
just showed that he was playing better than Kyle Lowry and Kyle
Gabe
Lowry
wasn't
got
playing that
snatched.
much better sometimes.
Gabe Vincent already fit.
And
well
Gabe
within
Vincent
the-
don't play that much better than Kyle Lowry.
Zeros.
Hold on. So
Zeros.
Gabe Vincent already fit well within the system.
At the
That's how he
time,
got there.
at the time that he
No,
got
no, wait a
replaced,
minute,
he
wait a
was not
minute.
playing that
No,
much
no,
better than
wait,
Kyle
wait,
Lowry to
wait,
say, "Oh,
wait.
you got replaced." Like what?
But
I'm trying to
go ahead,
educate
Key.
you. I'm trying to educate you, young man. You know what I'm saying? That's what got Gabe Vincent in the lineup in the bubble, right?
The injury.
He fit well within the system. Over the years, now you playing with the Heatles. You ain't playing with Sioux Falls no more. You coming to work with the Heatles. You done develop chemistry with Bam Adebayo, killing niggas in the pick and roll game with Bam Adebayo.
After the
Defending
injury.
some of the best point guards full court in the motherfucking
After
league.
the injury,
Check the tape when they played Golden State, how he defended stuff. Come on, man, don't do that to him. Kyle
CT.
Lowry will never ever take that man's spot back.
So CT, if we're at practice, right?
Kyle Lowry, the thickest point guard in the league of all
But
history.
listen,
He ain't
but
guarding
listen.
nobody full
But
court.
listen, I'm gonna put this.
That's a
I'm
fact.
gonna put this in.
That's
I'm gonna
like
put
James
this,
Harden.
Look, but I'm gonna put this in football terms, right? If we're at practice and I'm the starter, regardless of how the coach is looking at me, I probably have 20 reps compared to your 5 reps that you're about to get. If you don't make your 5 reps that you get today look spectacular, the coaches ain't gonna see you. So whenever I get hurt and you get the chance to get 20 reps, you're gonna have more chances to look spectacular. So for you to say that Kyle Lowry got snatched for Gabe Vincent, he wasn't even
But
playing
wait,
with the starters to even say that he got benched.
But
Like,
wait,
what do
wait,
you-
wait,
So
wait.
you're saying that Kyle Lowry's game right now is better than Gabe Vincent's game right now?
We didn't say right now. We said
I'm
when
asking
it
you a
happened.
question.
No, we said when it happened. We didn't say right
Well,
now.
wait though. This
Even
is
then when it happened.
this is my whole thing about it though. It's not like this injury that Kyle Lowry sustained was a Derrick Rose, Brandon Roy injury. My nigga's getting old. He's getting older. That's just it. That's all.
You're right.
But there's a difference between getting benched and getting benched by injury.
But
Yeah,
the thing is, injuries usually come later in your career.
But it don't matter. There's still a difference between getting benched.
No,
and getting
but what I'm
benched by
saying
injury.
is when you look at it from a management, a monetary standpoint, once injuries start to happen, especially more frequent at a certain age, it's time to pull out. I don't care who you were. You weren't Kobe. So I'm not going to keep investing in someone who has been getting injured, was getting injured in Toronto.
You ain't going to invest. Kyle Lowry's getting paid $30 million next year.
That's because they fucked up on the initial
But
trade.
I'm saying that you said management, they invested in this man, so therefore, why would we bench this man and he's getting $30 million off the bench?
Because our jobs are on the line. We can't keep him in the game if that means we get fired.
We went to the finals.
Our jobs are on the line. We fucked up. We paid him more than we should have paid him. We fucked up. That's already one strike. We can't then leave him in the game to get 2 strikes when a motherfucker ain't producing.
I promise y'all, if Kyle Lowry did not get hurt at the beginning of the season, we probably wouldn't have seen that much of Gabe until Kyle Lowry fucked up in the playoffs, and then Gabe came in.
You may be right. You may be right. But the issue is a lot of motherfuckers is better than a person in front of them that just need a shot. I just need a shot. I just need an opportunity. So
But
if that
mean you
comes
bench
from
him.
injury or that comes from you having an off game, I just need my shot. And the issue is, or not the issue, but the point is, motherfuckers gave Kyle a shot when he came back. Whether you were the same man or not, that doesn't have shit to do with me. You're not keeping up with Gabe, which is why you're still on the bench. That's it. So, to round it all the way back, is Kyle a starter?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Kyle Lowry, okay, listen.
He's not listening to arithmetic.
Look, you got to ask yourself your same question you just asked. You just said, where would Patrick Beverly be a starter? And then you can ask yourself, where would Kyle Lowry be a starter? I can give you about 16 teams that Kyle Lowry could be a starter for.
How long?
What'd you
That's
say?
again, how long? Because that's
You
again
just
my
said a year.
question.
You just
Starting
said a year.
and being
You
a
just
starter.
said a year.
You saying that Kyle's going to be a starter for the whole year?
No, but I'm saying, what I consider a starter in the NBA is a team that is looking at you and pursuing you as a starter. You are looked at a starting 5. There's a
But we
difference.
just
A team's
talked.
gonna
But
get
we
you to
just.
be a
But
put-in.
you don't understand. We just talked about Miami that looked at him as a starter, right? And he lost his spot to the second guy running. So why now? What 3 years later? Would another team assume him to have that same role?
But if Kyle don't start next year, who's going to start?
For who?
Dame.
For who? Miami?
If we don't
No.
get Dame, who's going to start other than Kyle?
Listen, I'm putting paste in that
Kyle is our
bitch.
starter. Kyle is our starter.
I'm putting paste in that bitch.
No, I
Put
get
Duncan
what you're
saying.
Robinson
I get
at the
what you're saying,
one.
but
Yes.
you're
Drew-
saying
hey,
he's $30
Drew
million
Smith.
next year, and he's our starter. Like regardless of what.
Listen,
anyone
you
says.
vouching for your guy. He ain't no
Drew
fucking
Smith.
point.
Shoot.
Nah, ain't no.
He ain't no
He
point.
He ain't no
Who
point.
ain't?
Drew ain't no point.
Nah, I get
Y'all clowning. He is
I'll
a
give
point.
him a 2 guard.
I get
You
over
didn't see him in Orlando in the summer
skinny ass
league?
Bouye.
I'll give him a 2.
You said
You
who?
just
Drew's
gotta
the
think of
point, bro.
Yeah, bro, but you guys just think about who he gonna be guarding night in and night out.
He's a big guard. What are you talking about?
I don't think he a
he's
point.
He's getting toasted by Darius Garland.
You
He's getting
stupid. He
toasted
got
by
fucking
Kyrie. He's
defense.
getting.
Go look at the tapes.
I get that show man's, but I get that show.
What do you
man's.
mean? He's been in the league 3 years. Go look at
But
the
we
tape.
gotta be real.
And I'm being real. I seen him
He's
go
not
Paul
Saying
George.
that Kyle Lowry or Pat Bev are starters is like saying Victor Wembanyama is a point guard.
No, it
Just
ain't.
because you can do it doesn't mean that's what you are.
You can't say that because what was Giannis when he came into the league? A point
Small
guard.
forward.
Giannis
small
was a
forward.
point. They ran Giannis as a point.
Giannis wasn't a point till they
Small
found out he
When
could
Giannis
be.
first came into the league, my boy was a point.
Same position as Brown. Small
He
forward.
was third when he came to the league. That's
Alright.
what I'm
Right.
Giannis was a
He,
Giannis was a point.
I said he was
Giannis
on
was
the
the,
bench.
Giannis was the first of his kind. Giannis was the first unicorn.
what?
He wasn't at all.
Who was the first unicorn?
Like Aaron said, he
Magic
wasn't
Johnson.
starting when he came in the league.
Wait, you consider Magic Johnson a
6'9" point guard.
He was a 6'9" point guard. They had never seen
I'll give him that.
First unicorn
He-
ever? What are you talking about?
Or Kareem.
Yeah, shut it down.
Ah!
He said, shut it down. Fuck all that. LeBron's going back to number 23. He said that
That
Whoever's
nobody can wear.
whoever's feet he was talking about pulled that plug.
Dog.
I don't know who it was. I'm gonna just say whoever he was
Nobody
yelling.
ever wore number 6 again. I don't think in the NBA. So
yeah, they retired Bill Russell's number. He said it was in honor of Bill Russell.
they let him rock it out last year.
Right.
What was Dr. J's number? Number 6? Was Dr. J?
Yup. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another number 6 that was notable.
But Bill Russell with them rings, man. That's just.
I mean, but that's the argument, right? Of who is better. I mean, I feel like the fanatics say Bill, but most everybody else say
Well,
Julius Erving.
Dr. J, right?
Because he was like Jordan before Jordan. Yeah.
It was killing the ABA. But
Yeah.
Dr. J was that nigga.
that's another 6 I know.
But, I mean, they both really didn't have no crazy comp like that, though. Competition.
Dr. J did. He started to. He got the
Yeah, he
center.
started. He started
Wilson,
to. He did.
He beat Larry Bird in the semifinals, and he beat Magic in the finals.
Yeah, he started to get comp.
Him and Moses Malone, goddamn, and Mo Cheeks and shit.
Mo Cheeks.
Mm. That sound like a bitch you got saved in the phone. Oh,
More recent.
Ah,
Was his son the one who played not too long ago?
Maybe. I don't know. Probably
Yeah,
had
there
old.
was a Mo Cheeks that played. Did he play for Cleveland?
he was coaching.
His dad definitely
He
played
coaching. He's a coach for Cleveland.
with Moses Malone and Dr. J.
Let me see.
Charles
So
Barkley on that team the year afterwards, and they were terrible. Remember that very well.
Darren said being 6'9" is different than being 7 foot plus.
what? So whoever he was yelling at did pull the
He
plug.
tried, yeah.
Now he got to get his points out.
He said his shit died.
Yeah.
Nope, he was wrong. They cut him off.
Yep.
He said, "Who was the first unicorn ever?" Giannis. That's crazy.
All right, that nigga just be throwing shit out there, boy.
Man.
He just be scared.
That's when he started watching basketball.
Right. That's why I call him the famous. Good old Skip. Oh yeah, let me
Them summer league
yeah.
rings. Them summer league rings is nice. They giving out.
So hold on. So did y'all know that Cameron Payne got traded to the Spurs?
Yeah, you had to open up
Yeah.
a spot. We had to
Yeah.
open up a spot for Bobo.
Oh, what the that's how that right. So what y'all think about Bobo going to the Suns?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I think that's
officially
weak.
announced. They officially announced Bill as the starting point guard.
Point
I think
guard.
that's weak as fuck. They announced. Wait, who announced what? Wait, what?
Bradley Beal.
Phoenix got Bradley Beal listed as the starting. point
Okay.
guard.
He's gonna be the one. D-Book gonna be 2, and put Kevin Love 3.
They gonna alternate. This is. I don't see why they even make that even a statement.
I think-
Bradley Beal's not gonna play a lot of games. He's gonna miss 20 games. I bet you. They'll
Yeah,
go-
all of
Yeah, I
them
bet
is-
he. Yeah, I think so too. I think
there's a lot
it's
of just,
They gonna play 65. They need 65.
you take the day off. I'm gonna do this.
62.
No, to be eligible for like the
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Shit, man.
They're gonna win that tournament in Vegas.
I think it's just weak because you like we talked about on so many episodes prior. DeAndre Ayton isn't a strong big.
He's not.
So why get another big that may potentially be less strong than Ayton?
Back up.
You can't be strong in this physical nowadays anyway. So hey, we got some guys that got some skill.
We with you, LA or you AZ, motherfucker?
Hey, whatever I move, I'm gonna celebrate.
He's wherever he goes.
I'm a LeBron fan though. You know what I'm saying?
Man. CT's at everybody.
You're not finna see me with no Phoenix stuff on. Like, don't do
Watch,
it.
I bet we will. I bet we fucking will soon in the next year.
He gonna be in a picture with DeAndre Ayton at an All-Star game with his
right. That's what I'm saying. Right, I know he will be.
Dog,
right. Talking about, hey, look, me and Book got a picture over here. We at the club together and shit.
That's cool. That's cool.
When it Adidas can't go.
Right. You're right. Yeah. Yep. Hey, they said the FIBA World Cup is coming up on August 25th.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's in the States this year, ain't it?
I don't know. I could see.
No. It's something coming to the States.
Steph Curry signed to the 24 Olympic team.
Really?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
That's gonna get a lot of people. That's gonna get a lot of people to join them.
Right.
Right.
Steve
Dudes,
Kerr's the coach.
Real? Oh, so that makes sense.
That's why he joined. Yeah, I think they setting him up for greatness, man.
That's
Bam come back through with it.
That's my dog.
I am hopping out my seat to see how he coaches without Steph. I'm hopping out my fucking seat waiting to see that. Because I feel like he was one of those motherfuckers. You don't see a lot of coaches that come in on a solution, right? Mark Jackson had the problem. He was the one that did all the work. You know how the teacher said, nah, we can't accept that answer. Even though it's right, Cliff, we can't accept that because we didn't see your work on that equation. Mark Jackson did all the work. Then Steve Kerr comes in and puts the line at the bottom and
that was fucked up.
Writes the answer
back
in.
The day. When that happened, we talked about that. Yeah, that was fucked
and
up.
now you on the Olympic team after.
Shoot the three.
Listen,
Mark Jackson.
That was the answer.
And he's just commentating, watching them play and be
drop the
That's
piece
what's
of chalk.
sad. He got to watch you from the sideline while they winning championships. He calling the game while they winning championships.
And I'm just saying, now my nigga is the Olympic coach of the 24 team that you know we're gonna win.
He used to be very popular.
Mark ain't had a job.
Yeah, it was Greg last year, or not last year, but
he only did it for like 1 year.
Yeah, he only did it 1 year because then it was Calipari.
Coach K.
It was Mike Koska from Duke.
Koska Seshki.
Oh, okay. Why was I thinking Calipari?
CT, to answer your question, it said it will be the first World Cup to be hosted in Indonesia and the second to be hosted in both the Philippines and Japan.
Well, that's what's up, though. For Philly.
Around those three countries.
For the Philippines. That's what's up.
Messi play in Miami. I got a soccer club. That's gonna be nice. Big nice in Miami. Miami 305 lit.
Hey, look.
Touchdown last week.
Fuck that. Shout out to David Beckham.
Yeah, that's a big move.
Without him, this shit ain't possible.
Nah, you right.
He owned the thing.
He got the same deal. They both got the same deal. We talked about it on that one episode.
Well, you know, he brought the team to Miami.
No, I didn't know he brought it to Miami.
Yeah, he brought the team to Miami, man. So that's gonna be a gateway for the retired players. You know, come to Miami, play some soccer, get your marketing money.
I wonder if Ronaldo is still happy with his decision. Because he got offered the same thing. He got offered the same thing. And he turned it down.
Remember the Major League Soccer, was it All-Star Game? Remember what I was telling you about? Columbus.
Yeah.
I'm low-key trying to...
August next year.
Is
it August?
I'm about to look it up.
It's kind of a joke, though, because it'd be like the All-Star team at MLS against, like, a team from Europe. It'd just be a team. It's not even an All-Star team. We just play a team.
That's fine. I want to see the race.
Yeah, because the competition tougher, though.
Against, like, just like...
You are right.
They don't play no all-star team over. They just send the team over here. Like, all right, we're gonna send some niggas over there to each other.
That's all they got to do, man. They tough over there.
It's a different game over there, bro.
Right.
It's different. Once one on catch an elbow and they don't throw no yellow card.
Oh, hold up.
The rules is different.
Hey, look, it make it a real all-star game instead of that old fake ass shit the NFL be putting on.
Say Madden drop next week. Can't wait to get that.
Fuck, man.
I don't know, man.
I'm a Madden head, so I gotta get it just to get it.
And I was interception shouting. That's all I did.
Hey, he's back. Madden drop next week. Gotta get that.
Oh.
Crossplay. Got that crossplay now.
You ain't ready.
It's on.
You ain't ready.
Oh, this nigga back. He back in effect. He said, I'm on the charge now, hoes.
July 17th, 2024.
Okay, I knew it was around August. Okay.
It's a lot of stuff coming their way. An all-star game next year.
I don't even know, but you already know how it go here. You already know how it go being from Columbus,
for podcast
Ohio.
purposes, you never know. Might be at the right place at the right time.
Nigga, when I tell you we would be stuck on 71 for an hour and a half.
For real, we leave the game a little early. Don't stay the whole time.
Gotta
You would have to. You would have to. You would have to. When I say,
remember, it's going to be at a different location than historically. I'm reading it because
it's not at the Crew Stadium.
No, remember, they moved it. It's going to be at hell no. They built the whole state. You don't know they built the whole thing. It's downtown at Columbus Astor Park. It's called Lower.com Field.
Is that where they used to have City Center? Remember City Center?
Don't get me wrong.
I love City Center. That was my spot.
That's Mo's.
Can we readdress
the 6'9" point guard thing?
Man, come on, nobody about to talk about that. Go ahead, though.
We readdress? Yeah, finish it. Conclude your topic.
No, I just want to like somebody explain how Magic was like the first unicorn.
Oh my goodness.
Because there was a lot of guys like Jerry West and Johnson, you know what I'm saying, small, short point guards.
But that's not considered a unicorn. That's just considered a tall nigga that came in with a bunch of short niggas. That's not a unicorn. A unicorn is a magical thing that can do it all. Like that's not what.
And what Magic he was.
But that's not. But that's not why they're. But that's not why they're calling Vic a unicorn just because he's tall, nigga. Like, what are you saying? Like. You're saying because Magic was 6'9" over John Stockton, he was a unicorn?
I'm not calling the dude a unicorn. I ain't seen him play in the league yet for real.
Vic is a unicorn. Magic Johnson made 325 career threes. Vic will make triple that.
Bro, the game has changed. What are you talking about?
It don't matter, but you can't consider that man a unicorn when he wasn't even shooting threes.
They said Ralph Sampson.
They're calling him a unicorn because he can shoot the three. He can do everything, not just because he's tall.
Magic can shoot. He just wasn't shooting.
I agree. Ralph Sampson, I agree.
They said he was 7'4" with the athletic ability, quickness, soft hands, and high basketball IQ. He presented the whole package at an unbelievable size, something that was never quite seen before from a big man.
His dad was nice too.
I don't know nothing about it.
Ralph Sampson.
1982.
But he played for the Rockets. He was there when Hakeem Olajuwon got drafted. They had a good year. Then they went south. Then Hakeem Olajuwon took a little while. Then he came back in the early.
Yeah, it took him a while to get
right.
Do I
know him?
He was the #1 pick of the 1983 NBA draft. He says.
Ralph Sampson. He was.
I might know.
I'm gonna still say Magic, 6'9" point guard. The first one on the scene.
They say he can take the ball.
Okay, but would you consider
Ben Simmons?
Hold on. We got too many motherfuckers.
Would you consider Ben Simmons a unicorn because he's a 6'10" point guard?
You using that word like?
No, because we've already seen.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's not where they're calling Vic a unicorn because he's
No.
tall.
Tall. They do call a motherfucker a unicorn because it's something that they've never seen before. And Magic Johnson would qualify as back in those times.
The passing, what? Like, you crazy.
But then unicorn, is nothing compared to today's unicorn. So
if Magic was in this,
he can have that. He can have that.
Magic played in this decade. You crazy.
Remember, I told you that I read the book about Magic. He got his handles from dribbling, bouncing the ball while he was riding the bike.
Hold on, one at a time.
His 3-point shot would be trash.
No, he can shoot.
He wasn't the best shooter.
He wasn't the best shooter. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, they shot
60% of his points came from 20 feet down. What are you talking about?
A 40-point triple-double in the finals as a rookie.
60% of his 3,900 points came from 20 feet down, bro. What are you saying?
Bro, he was a pass-first type, too. So
okay, but still, you cannot say that Magic would be a beast in today's league when he was barely a shooter then, and we don't know if he would be able to shoot the 3-point on today's capacity. Like, you don't know that. You cannot
look
say
at the
that
clip
Magic
when he came back on the All-Star game when he hit like 4 threes in a row.
Okay.
Yeah, he can shoot. Okay. It's just different times, different things.
You know how many games there are in a season? You saying because he shot 4 shots in an All-Star game that he could have did that back
4 threes in a row. I'm just saying they wasn't shoot threes like that.
But like you can't not say it. Like that's just a bad comparison.
That's crazy.
Fuck that.
Fuck that.
I'm just saying you said the man as an NBA player hit 4 threes, so that means he's a good shooter.
What was he 4 for 4? Well,
he's in the NBA. Like I'm pretty sure like Porzingis could probably hit 10 in a row. Like if you catch him on a good day, like anybody in the NBA can go on a run if you sitting there shooting.
They shot 10 threes a game back then. What are you talking about?
But I'm saying on that capacity,
who would even fucking know?
But that's what I'm saying. You cannot say that he's going to be a beast when you don't even know that he was going to be a good shooter in today's game.
He would have killed today's game.
You just said you didn't know.
I mean, I definitely.
He did that shit with passion.
That's what I'm saying. Like he contradicts everything he says. That's why we argue.
I never said I didn't know.
Because he'll say something.
He would kill today's game, and I'm sticking to it.
You just said that nobody knows, and then you're saying I know.
All right. Well, check this out, Shannon.
I said on his shooting. Man,
you can't kill today's game if you ain't got no shot, boy.
Check this out, Stephen A. Max.
Motherfucker, yes you can.
Right. Wait, what?
Cliff, are you killing today's game without a shot?
You can.
I mean, it's possible.
It's possible, but how often is it happening?
Joker don't shoot that many threes like that.
The only time we ever really saw it happen,
and he will let that bitch go, and he's not scared to let that bitch go.
The only time we really ever saw it, well, I won't say only, but in reference to Magic Johnson would be Ben Simmons.
What?
Right. Who else? What other 6 anything point guard have you ever? A real point guard ain't playing nothing else. You're a point. That's
to answer that question, what person could do that without a shot? Ben Simmons. So I'm sure Magic Johnson, if Ben could, Magic would come in and shit.
But Ben ain't never dominate nothing. If you're basing on his defense, Ben was a good defensive player, but his offense, he wasn't dominant.
Well, I'm not caring about his dominance.
No, but I'm saying what CT said. He said Magic Johnson would come in and basically kill the game.
So you think that Ben Simmons is on Magic Johnson's level?
No, but what I'm saying is without that shot in today's game, you basically end up looking like Ben Simmons.
So that's what I was saying is we've already seen Ben Simmons come in and dominate for a short period of time. Ben Simmons, I wouldn't say is half of Magic Johnson. So if Ben Simmons can do that to the league, then why wouldn't a guy 2 times Ben Simmons be able to come in and dominate?
Don't even put their name in the same sentence.
I just don't see
it. Yeah,
I'm not comparing them. I'm just saying I don't see anybody in today's game. You said Ben Simmons, but he just said Ben Simmons came in for a short period of dominance.
He did, but he still dominated for that short period of time.
But the game still is evolving into a shot. So
I agree.
You have to have a shot to dominate in today's game.
I don't think have to, but
and the only reason you can say Joker dominates is because he does everything else.
And that's what Magic did.
But I'm saying Joker can shoot the three. We don't know how good Magic would be at shooting the three because they didn't have it then. They had it, but
look at the tape. He didn't get 3 MVPs for no reason.
All right, fuck all that nonsense. We ain't stuck on the damn
nonsense.
Yeah,
y'all crowded Magic, Irvin Johnson.
12 potential free agents to target in 2024. AD and LeBron, Jaylen Brown, Pascal Siakam, OG Anunoby, James Harden, Tyrese Maxey, Nick Claxton, DeMar DeRozan, Klay Thompson, Buddy Hield, Miles Bridges, and they said Paul George and Kawhi Leonard and Drew Holiday.
A lot of those dudes have re-signed their team, but
yeah.
Big name, OG Anunoby.
Pascal, I like him getting out of Toronto.
Right.
OG is a big one.
Whoa.
He will be a big
both of them.
Yeah, nah, he's definitely shown promise.
PG will re-sign with the Clippers, of course.
You think?
Where is he gonna go?
I know.
Right. Yeah.
He at the crib. Sure.
Yeah, he go to Houston.
Nah.
He still ain't gonna get that paper though.
He gonna get the biggest paper playing for the Clippers.
Nah, I agree with that. It ain't gonna get better than playing with the Clippers.
Was he All-Star last year too? Incentives and shit. So yeah.
Nah, I agree with that. But
hopefully Boogie is that. I got Boogie. Is that Boogie coming back to the league?
Got Boogie hit the showers. He in the big three now.
Nah, he was saying, what did he say? I'm gonna tell you exactly what he said.
You think John Wall?
Pull it up
what team y'all think John Wall signed with?
John
he said hit the showers to the NBA for not supporting the big three.
Oh yeah, they trying to turn. They don't want to support Ice Cube.
All right.
But he said he had a meeting with Adam Silver like 2 years ago when they first started. He was like, more basketball is better basketball for everybody. So, but now he said they don't even want to support it.
You got to put that product in NBA arenas everywhere. During the summertime, bro, when all they doing is catching concerts on the weekend.
Nah, you right.
I like it too. I like seeing that too. Like,
that nigga just slid up. I do want to talk about Shohei Ohtani's potential $600 million contract.
Who?
Shohei Ohtani?
Yeah.
The Japanese dude in the MLB, the pitcher who's leading the MLB in home runs currently?
I thought so. I thought you would have said like so MLB because I figured as much, but we were all talking about NBA. So
it could have been soccer. It could have been anything. Yeah.
Right. I was like, wait a minute. Okay,
listen, but $600 million, you don't see no contracts like that other than baseball.
You don't.
Pat Mahomes got one.
Nah, his shit's not even one of the high. Like,
what was it, 230 something?
I seen it the other day. Somebody posted something the other day where it was crazy what he did.
Nah, his shit's not as high as it sounded good at the time because it was good at the time. But like some of these new cats, like Lamar, Jalen, whoever, some of these guys that got new deals recently, their contracts is actually more than Mahomes, believe it or not.
Well, listen, this nigga Shohei, they saying he's supposed to be potentially the best player to ever play baseball.
Bro, I wouldn't say that.
That's amazing.
Listen, they ran down his stats with Babe Ruth. They said Babe Ruth 159 home runs in his first 674 games and had a 35-18 win-loss record. Ohtani 160 home runs in his first 674 games with a 35-19.
Shohei Ohtani.
Didn't he just win
record, I mean Rich.
Japan just won the world. Yeah. Hopefully come to the
And
Yankees.
he currently leading the league. They saying that projection wise, he may be beating Aaron Judge's record.
Fuck out of here.
And you a pitcher and you smacking homers?
Now I'm looking at his stats right now against my Yankees the past 3 days. And they ain't looking.
Yeah, they took 2 L's.
But we losing though. We just lost today.
Well, we win.
No, we playing right now. We
win some.
Well,
but that's the whole reason. That's the whole. Yeah, that's the whole reason why he has a potential for a $600 million contract.
And then you got Mike Trout, the other best player on the team. He hurt.
He is hurt. Yep, with the fact he got surgery too.
What the fuck's his ass gonna do with all that money?
So the question is, do the Angels trade him, or do you wait until he becomes a free agent?
Send him to the big market.
Well, last news I heard is the Angels are taking phone calls.
They better.
They have no choice because if you let the season ride out, he's free next year.
You get nothing for him.
You don't own him no more. He's not gonna stay.
All right.
He's not gonna stay, bro. Mike Trout ain't been healthy the whole time he's been.
Yeah.
Ooh, so what Bleacher Report talking about? They say you got some trade rumors. Yankees.
Yeah, the Giants are looking potential.
Okay.
Yeah, I seen a few spots.
It'll be a problem if the Yankees snatch him up.
Man,
big fucking problem.
Man, I'm gonna get my fucking ticket and I'm on my way to the Bronx.
Can't wait till they pull up to the valley.
I'm staying in the Bird.
Yeah, that's
and then the Dodgers pose a big threat as well.
Oh, for sure.
That's tough too.
2020 champs, I think they won.
The Dodgers and the Yankees is like, damn, that's a little too much.
Yeah, man.
And a guy like Shohei.
The Yankees ain't been the best until
he's not just on one side of the plate, though.
That's what we need.
Yeah, you need it, but I'm saying like adding it to a team that's already damn near knocking is tough.
We stay injured too in New York, so yeah, we need it.
They ain't gotta worry about getting the old steroid motherfucker to be the DH no more. You got the pitcher.
And he throwing that thing too. He's not strikeouts.
So you would leave him to like a designated hitter role. You can't give him a DH role if he's leading the league in homers currently. He has to be in the lineup.
And then think about it this way: in the World Series, home team, you got to play by home rules. Mm-hmm. In the NL, the pitcher has to hit. There's no DH.
You can't pitch and hit in one league, can you?
In the AL, instead of the pitcher hitting, you have the DH spot. You see what I'm saying? So that's an advantage for whatever team he goes to, because.
But why would you want him in that spot anyway? I would want him in the lineup. He's at 4 in my lineup. You're gonna pitch.
No. You can put him at whatever in the order wherever, but he'll just be listed as DH.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
So he won't be on the field that game. He just will be a hitter.
Yeah. So even if he don't pitch, he's still hit.
Yeah, and he hit that 300 something right now. I'm crazy with it.
Yeah,
306, I believe.
Big advantage, bro.
No. That was last year. I don't know what it is this year.
Boy, them Yankees get him mad as hell.
Him and Judge. Yeah,
it's over. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for y'all to.
You know what the
y'all still got Carlos Stanton?
We still got Stanton. He just hit a home
run.
He
can't stay healthy.
Not at all.
He just hit a home run. Chill out.
Not at all. He can't stay healthy.
We gave y'all a milk dud.
He can't stay healthy.
It's just like crazy.
Gave him a milk dud.
It's crazy when he's down there, Judge playing good, and Judge get hurt. He come back. It's like, man, we can't get y'all at the same time.
Not since the first 3 games, 4 games. It was early. He went out early.
Training camp. spring training.
He went out early, man.
But he looked good.
Hit a home run.
He been looking good since he been back though.
It don't feel good, coach. Don't feel good. Don't feel good.
And the crazy thing is, baseball, I'm not saying that it doesn't take no kind of athletics, but you're expected to play a lot longer in baseball. Hence the $600 million contract. That's supposed to be over, I think, 12 years, they said. He's 29 right now. So that takes him into his 40s at the end of that contract. So that goes to show you, if you got a guy who is a smacker, it's kind of like Kyle Lowry, right? Like, yeah, you a smacker, right? But god damn, I can't use you.
What?
Well, you're right. Like, hold up.
You just heard. We hoping that we still to this day hoping. When did he go? In 2019?
Who, Kyle?
Carlos Stanton to New York?
Oh.
To New York.
Oh. When did he come? 2019?
I think it was 19. I think it was 19. And we still, in 2023, ain't seen you on the same fucking diamond as Aaron Judge.
They didn't back up with each other before. They didn't back in the house.
But not enough.
Yeah.
That's my issue. How long you invest?
Especially when it comes to the ALCS. Like, we got to, man.
Listen.
Hopefully we get there this year. Yeah. We can't stay healthy, like you said. And we down right now to the ankle 6 too.
Yeah, if y'all was to get Shohei, that would be the equivalent of Chris Paul going to the Lakers back when he was still in his prime with Kobe there.
We can't get him and not make the playoffs, though.
And not make the playoffs, if y'all don't win the series, it's a failure of a season. That's crazy.
The World Series?
Yeah. Failure of a season if y'all get Shohei. But yeah, other than that, D-Hop going to the fucking Titans.
D-Hop to the Titans, yeah. Good luck.
Tighten up.
Good luck on catching some passes.
He said good luck on catching passes. What you mean? I think you got hands if he's going to be available.
That's why everybody trying to provide receivers.
Hey. You need a quarterback to catch the ball.
Tannehill ain't awful.
Man.
He's not great, but he's not awful.
He know about Tannehill, don't he?
I know he know about Tannehill. Yeah, I know. I know you know.
Yeah, I know
he see it in a Miami hat for all the audio listeners.
Say 17 used to be in that uniform.
He ain't awful, though.
And guess what? He ain't in that uniform.
We
took two of motherfucking ass.
He got a bigger bag than he ever thought he would in Tennessee.
Yeah, 2 years, $26 million.
Biggest bag he ever thought he would see.
I'm not saying, it's not huge, but it's considering the situation, it's more than I gave him.
I like it.
And he has opportunity for $3 million in bonuses on receptions, yards, and touchdowns.
Yeah, so it's up to what, $15 million for the first year?
I don't know exactly. I don't know the.
He getting paid. Man.
Hey, I like it. It kept that motherfucker out of New England. So
What you mean kept him out of New England? You just ain't want to have to see him in your division.
That's what I'm saying. It's positive for me, baby.
I don't want him.
We knew that Belichick wasn't getting no fucking D-Hop.
Oh, you talking about D-Hop.
He don't even fit Belichick's mold.
He still might.
They just got rid of Jacoby and gave him to us. They gonna replace him with D-Hop?
And we paid
that was a bad move.
That was a bad move too.
I wouldn't have took.
You wouldn't have took Jacoby?
Nope.
Man, you crazy as fuck.
You crazy.
You crazy as fuck.
Jacoby is good at catching bad balls.
We got Garoppolo.
He don't throw bad ball. He just can't.
They got Garoppolo saying that he's gonna shine for the Stars.
Listen, we ain't seen Garoppolo throw past 25 in years. It may be a lot of bad balls for Jacoby to catch.
That's why I said I don't know. Josh Jacobs said he signed a contract there, so he ain't coming to training.
Yeah, that I'm jumping the gun, but yeah, that's awful how they doing the running backs.
They are. They said they're paying punters more than running backs.
That's awful.
Kickers.
That's awful how they doing the running backs. Bro.
They showed Justin.
They fucking Mount. You know what I'm saying? That Mount boy Zeke can't get no job. You know what I'm saying? Josh Jacobs, you know, Clipboard.
Career year.
They still ain't getting Tony Pollard no contract. And who else do you have?
Tony Pollard signed his franchise deal though.
Oh, he accepted that.
But he ain't getting no
contract. Yeah, he ain't getting no contract, but he did sign a franchise deal. So
I understand that makes sense.
What you
but
mean?
For Josh and Saquon, I mean Saquon might need to accept
Jacobs
his.
ain't getting the contract either.
Yeah, there's no reason why Josh Jacobs shouldn't be getting the contract.
No, Saquon.
This the second year.
No, Saquon.
Man like that.
I said I can't believe Saquon ain't got paid.
Saquon is Carlos Stanton.
Oh shit.
No, he is not.
Yes, the fuck he is. Josh Jacobs is available. Not only is he available, he's leading shit.
Yeah.
His rookie year, the only thing he was leading the league in rushing yards before he got hurt. So if he showed you he could do it his rookie year, had a rough second year, and then third year led the league in rushing, why the fuck doesn't this man have a contract?
When they said Daniel Jones and when Daniel Jones and what's the name on the field, they win. So,
but it ain't that. It ain't that. Saquon ain't never. What was he? Fourth last year? I think he was fourth in rushing yards last year.
19-4. They made the playoffs too, though.
Right, but there's a big difference between fourth in rushing yards and first in rushing yards, and the difference is by more than 300.
And he damn near low key. He damn near low key one of your most productive receivers. Shit.
Who, Josh?
Nah, Saquon.
Saquon is.
Hell, both
Saquon is. Josh catches a few up, because Carr is scary. He doesn't. I don't think nothing's going to change, though. You brought Garoppolo in, so why wouldn't you want a running back that's going to protect you and then be there to bail you out? I don't get it.
To that.
Even for the Raiders, that's dumb, but
Garoppolo used to that. He used to get bailed out. That's how he survived.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it don't make sense for me that the Raiders wouldn't get all the bailout guys available to help him out. Why not? And Jacobs would be the number one, because without him, you have Zamir White, who I don't think is a bad running back, but ready for the big show on a starting basis.
Nah.
You got to go with the proven guy. And he's still young. Weird. Weird to me. Justin Jefferson with the 99.
99, yeah.
First ever 99 in Madden.
99 club. I didn't like that game. What's the name?
I thought it was his first ever, wasn't it?
That's his first ever, yeah.
Yeah. He only been, 3 years in, right? Yeah. But I didn't like that game. Aaron Donald, the 99.
They gave it to him again. I'm like, he was quiet.
He had a 99 last year.
He's gotten it every year that he's played in the league.
Every year.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Like, they just ducking down.
He is good, but that is weird.
To start off like that, too, just like every year. I'm like, what? He didn't even have a good year last year.
I wouldn't say he didn't have a good year. It just was a lot tougher without Vaughn and them.
It's way tougher without Vaughn. And I think what's name went back to Seattle. Bobby Wagner. It's gonna be tougher for him. And he lost Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
Come on. It's tough.
That's an empty squad. You just lost your two best players at both levels. What? The linebacker and the DB.
Ain't no telling who else they lost.
That's tough.
You didn't bring Odell back. Like, yeah, it's gonna be tough.
And Stafford is, like I've always been saying, Jared Goff. That's why I ain't like Stafford being on that list. That list that you sent of the top 8 quarterbacks in the league, and Stafford was at the bottom. You gonna give it to Stafford? You gonna give it to Stafford? Stafford was 8. It was Pat Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers, Justin Herbert, Jalen Allen, Lamar Jackson, Trevor Lawrence, Dak Prescott, Matt Stafford. I said Jalen Allen?
Oh, damn.
Did I? Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
I don't even know who Jalen Allen is.
I know. You put Allen in.
Are you sure Allen. I didn't? Oh, I might have.
Fucking Ron tape.
No need. I'm sure I did.
Well, you know the name wrong anyway. Cliff said
it. Listen.
See, he wasn't even here and he know it was wrong.
Yeah, I agree. I fucked it up. But yeah, I don't got nothing else other than that Tyson Fury Francis Ngannou fight. October 28th.
Going down. Fury with the beat down.
Yeah, Fury gonna fuck him up.
They said it was the most viewed WNBA All-Star game watched in like 17 years.
For real?
Yeah.
So hopefully they get the little girls fan base back up. Yeah, I like the women's sports.
I didn't even hear about it.
Sabrina with the threes? Oh my God.
Sabrina, the best ever in 3-point. Men always.
History. Missed 2.
When was with the 3-point competition?
Yeah.
When was it?
That was
this past weekend?
Last weekend. Yeah.
It was lit in Vegas.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Hey, it's in Phoenix next year, Mally Mile.
But I did see that.
Yeah, that's what I sent you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm about to come out there for that shit.
Go see my homie Jackie Young. She's from Princeton, Indiana. That's the homie.
It's gonna be just as many women out there, all them studs in the lit. No, I'm just playing.
Brittany Brown.
Hey. I'll just let y'all know I will be live at the Heat Pelicans.
Okay.
This upcoming season. So, you know.
You got a date, then. It's
drop that. We need all the footage. We need all the beautiful bean footage.
Yeah.
Offense wide receiver Tyreek Hill says he can reach 2,000 receiving yard mark and win another Super Bowl with Miami.
Excited.
He could be right. We just got to see a healthy Tua.
Man, if Tua plays he could have did it last year. If Tua was in the lineup, he could have did it last year.
He was on pace. Fantasy was killing. I'm like, my God, Hill. 3 catches, you probably have a buck.
Yeah, no, he did in his first year. You are right. In his first 4 or 5, he was up there.
2 touchdowns.
It took me a minute to register that comment.
It was him and Jalen.
Waddle, yeah. Waddle.
Nah. It was Tua and Jalen Hurts all year.
I don't think nobody else was in the mix.
Not all year, but
until he got concussed.
Yeah, like Josh the first 5 weeks.
Who was my fantasy quarterback? Kyle Murray? Nah, he wasn't there. He was. Yeah.
Kyler's a fucking toddler in a helmet.
Can't go that route this
year. He rubs me the wrong way.
Man, you just act like a fucking kid.
Right.
I don't even know he's throwing to this year.
If you don't want it, just say you don't want it. That's all I got to say.
Yeah,
but they already paid him. That's the thing. Like, that's why you don't reward a spoiled child. And that's what they did last year.
with all even the bad saying they were saying he's a bad locker room. He don't read the playbook. Like
he was throwing fits on the field. It
hard
just
to coach.
Makes sense for them to give him that contract, but shit.
It's gonna be different.
Did anybody else pick up old Cliff? Oh, his name ain't Clifford, is it? It ain't Clifford. And he spell it with a K.
Who?
Cliff Kingsbury.
Oh, his is with a
college.
K.
Yeah, it was with a K.
I think he went back to college.
Right.
Yeah, he got that KKK.
Did he go back to college? He got KKK. What's his middle name? Carl?
Look it up, man. Did he go to college?
That shit might be Kev.
Cliff Kevin Kingsbury. Cliff Carl Kingsbury. Cliff Killingsworth Kingsbury.
Killingsworth. Mr. Killingsworth.
If it's a triple K, then we know Duke.
Nope. Hey, we were wrong. It's Cliff Timothy Kingsbury.
KTK. It better be a motherfucking alternate letter in the middle.
That motherfucker got a serial killer middle name.
Yep, so watch your back. Watch your mouth.
David Duke is in this motherfucking family somewhere. You got Kevin or Carl as a middle name. But fuck that nonsense. Who we got hitting them?
I had it earlier in my head.
I'm giving mine to Devontae Pat.
To who?
Devontae Pat.
Who is that?
That Ja Morant homeboy.
Oh, they did lock him up.
Yeah, that
for
motherfucker
what?
got arrested today.
For what?
For that incident that happened
fight
at
his
Ja's house with that 17-year-old boy that found a
I didn't even know he was in it.
He wasn't.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Nah, he admitted to hitting the dude.
It's all bad. It's going downhill for them.
And Ja trying to use to stand your ground
to get him out
because it was at his house.
So somebody had to take the fall.
Yeah, he's saying that he aggressively checked the ball.
Man, Ja was allegedly standing his ground. His nigga ain't had nothing to do with that. He just crash dummy for the sake of
taking the charge.
Listen.
Gotta take it.
And I get it.
Mine goes to the what was that? The list that I sent y'all about the quarterbacks, the ranking. Jalen Hurts number 6. CT fried, bro. Jalen Hurts ain't no number 6 quarterback in the fucking NFL. Crazy.
They was
might be lower than that.
King Dunlap.
Oh, no, you tripping.
King Dunlap was just on the Raw Room with an episode they released today. And he said he went Justin Herbert over Jalen Hurts as well.
He had a good season. Let's see what he do next year.
But he played good the past 2 years. 2 years.
I get the talent of Josh Allen.
Right.
But unlike Burrow, that nigga ain't been in no motherfucking Super Bowl.
Right.
Yeah.
That motherfucker, man, get the fuck out of here.
Right. But what
you But what does that?
He ain't finna do it. He turnover prone, bro.
But he go to.
He had that one chance though against Kansas City. Lost like 13 seconds.
He go to like the conference. He go to like the conference every year. Or the AFC right championship.
Hey, you got Miami and the Jets now to deal with.
And the Pats.
Your window closed, bro. Your window closed. Buffalo window closed. You got turmoil with Diggs and all that shit. Your window closed, bro. Von Miller can't stay healthy.
Yeah, I wouldn't be against dropping off Dak and Matt Stafford at the bottom 2 and replacing them.
Man, fuck both of them.
You said nah.
Jalen is the top 3.
When Matt's healthy, he's nice.
Jalen top 3, bro.
3?
Patty,
over
Burrow
Lamar?
and Jalen is in your top 3.
Cute.
Over Lamar?
I don't know off what 2.5 years.
Lamar ain't won shit either.
Josh Allen.
Yeah, no, I don't mind Lamar being 7 on the list.
Josh Allen, my 5th.
I don't mind Lamar being 7.
Allen 5th.
And that's not Lamar's fault always.
It's not.
They put a lot on Lamar. I'm not saying, but I'm saying just off of what I see, yeah, you're good at number 7.
Lamar's top 5.
Ain't there one of them more tougher than Jalen?
MVP Lamar, crazy.
That's what I'm saying. We can't keep whole motherfuckers to the best.
I hate boosting up another nigga quarterback, but ain't there one of them tougher than Jalen?
No, I don't think anybody on that. Listen, after that, keep it in a buck. After watching that quarterback on Netflix,
yeah, I finished that shit.
I might gotta give it to Kirk Cousins as the most toughest quarterback.
Yeah, he tough.
He's already the most hit in the league, and he's still available.
Well, Burrow too now.
True.
Burrow too.
Yeah, he has been.
Kirk been getting hit every year. He's been. It seems like Kirk getting hit every year.
Burrow get tagged and is more successful than Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Getting up too.
But yeah, no, I do think Jalen on that list is. I think he's at the top 3 in toughness.
Hey, Mount got it right, boy.
I don't know if I give him that.
And whoever else and all that other shit.
And number 6 is crazy.
Number 6, nigga, he out the top 5. He couldn't even get top 5.
Didn't even make the Madden cover. Couldn't win offensive player. Couldn't win MVP. Couldn't win Super Bowl. Like, god damn, kick a nigga while he's down, don't you?
You ain't there yet.
They treat him like Duke took his spot at Alabama still.
Right. You know
they like nigga, you only been in the league 3 years. You only played 2.5 of them. We need you to graduate high school. After your 4th year, we'll start considering you good if you're still good by then.
You might make and you might get a paycheck.
That's all that is. My hit'em's going to the NFL for how they doing the running backs. That's awful.
Damn, how you take mine?
Terrible.
I should have said it, but I'm gonna
tried to sneak it out.
Tried to escape with it.
Listen,
man, he threw it in there.
I got another one too. If you ain't got it, while you think of your other one, my second one goes to Jizzy from the block.
From the Blizzard?
Yes, Giselle Brady. Hit the motherfucking showers. You didn't reduce my nigga to Hertz commercials and shit. Talking about he in love. That's just the motherfucking words of a hurt man.
A conniving. Watch him.
Oh, that nigga TV.
I got one.
And you knew what you was signing up for.
Bruce Brown for saying that the hardest team they played was Minnesota in the playoffs.
I mean, maybe for him.
Kind of mad, too. He said that they made it easy there for the rest of the teams, but he said
right, maybe your matchup, motherfucker. That is wild. I heard that. Well, shit.
Man, he said we should have swept everybody.
Y'all know the drill. Like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Bruce for that one.
Tell the enemy, tell them motherfuckers to troll. We will be back Saturday. It's probably gonna be a boxing only podcast ahead of this Terrence Crawford Errol Spence fight, so tune into that.
Nigga soul.
Like it's gonna be like Kunta Kinte. We out this motherfucker. We'll catch y'all. Oh shit, I almost fucked it up. This one screen shit.
But what's the move, fellas? It's 9:30. I got everything out the way besides this.